good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Meet Touchstone Essentials live product training. I'm here with Cindy Klement, and you've had a chance to meet Cindy. But Cindy, as you know, has a master's degree in nutrition. She's an adjunct professor. She teaches the doctors about nutrition, and we are so lucky to have her. I want to make sure that you know about her book, Your Body's Environmental Chemical Burden. And Cindy's an expert in detox and understanding the body. I've known Cindy for a long, long time, and she's just a treasure. And you'll love her expertise, her knowledge, her understanding about nutrition, about nutritional products, about the body. She really knows her stuff. So we're so excited to have you here, Cindy. Thank you so much for being with us. And we'll turn the time over to you tonight. We're going to be talking about medicinal plants in Touchstone Essentials products. I'm excited about this one.
Me too. Me too. I've been looking forward to this one. Let me just advance the slide here. In fact, folks, this is
Cindy, and maybe could you turn, I don't know if you can turn your volume up, maybe just turn your volume up just a little bit.
Okay, it's up here. I'll sit closer. How's that? Does
Perfect.
It sound better? Okay,
yeah.
Very good. Folks, I am so excited to talk about medicinal benefits of plants in our daily diet. I have been a practicing herbalist since 1977 when I met a naturopath by the name of Dr. Eugene Watkins here in Michigan. And he had studied herbal medicine in Germany for quite a long time. He came back to the States, and I studied with him for a number of years. And he was just an incredible mentor to me. And I just have a real strong love of plant medicine. So I want to just explain something kind of comical. After first meeting Dr. Watkins in 1976, he suggested that I drink a tea made from horsetail. Now, at the time, folks, I was not familiar with medicinal plants, and I was under the impression that I was going to be drinking a tea made from a horse's tail. Now, I had been horseback riding numerous times, and I knew all too well firsthand of what happens underneath that tail. And I kept thinking, am I really going to drink a tea made from that tail? So you can imagine what a relief it was for me when I went to the health food store and discovered on the box of horsetail tea, there was an illustration of a plant that indicated that would be what I was drinking. So, you know, as a brand new herbalist, you don't know the names of all the plants, and that's the condensed story. But let's go on to tonight's presentation and begin with acai. Now, the native people who inhabited the same region where acai grows, they consumed this berry to support their immune health, their energy levels, their sex drive, and also for their glycemic balance, so their glucose and glyce balance. Now, later on, it was used to maintain a healthy inflammatory response in the body, as well as to improve vascular functioning. Now, acai is found in Touchstone Essentials product. Alfalfa, the next plant, is very high in vitamin K, and it also contains many other nutrients, things like vitamin C, copper, folate, and manganese. Now, historically, it was used to maintain healthy levels of blood sugar, healthy levels of cholesterol in the body, and interestingly, it was also used to help relieve menopausal symptoms. Now, alfalfa is found in super green juice. Bamboo plants play a significant role in traditional Asian medicine, especially in China and in Japan. Since the 1960s, a wide range of protective effects have been documented in scientific research, showing that bamboo exhibits a protective effect against oxidative stress, inflammation in the body, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and something called lipotoxicity. Now, lipotoxicity is when excess lipid or fat droplets cause a chronic elevation of circulating fatty acids that reach toxic levels within non-fat tissues, non-adipose fat tissues. And what it does is it leads to insulin resistance and obesity in the body. Bamboo is found in our organic super protein. Barley. The barley plant appears to have been used since the ancient Egyptians, the Romans, and the Vikings. It's believed to have come to the United States in 1493. So again, I love the history of these herbal plants, and just knowing, the decades or even the hundreds and hundreds of years or even thousands of years that these plants have been used. And that just shows that they're truly medicinal and beneficial for the body. So the barley grass, it contains vitamin C and what I call the vitamin C complex. We have vitamin B complex, but barley has the vitamin C complex called its flavonoids. So the bioflavonoids of vitamin C. Bamboo also has vitamin E. It's high in calcium, it's high in iron, and all the essential amino acids. It's high in vitamin B12. It has a number of enzymes and minerals that are available to our bodies from barley grass. Now, historically, it was used to treat disorders of the stomach, of the duodenum. It was used to treat pancreatitis and as an anti-inflammatory agent. Barley grass contains something called superoxide dismutase, or SOD as we call it, which is nothing more than this powerful antioxidant enzyme that will protect our cell membranes against these free radicals and the damage that they cause. Now, I found this to be very interesting. There was a very well publicized Chinese study that reported that barley grass was beneficial in lowering cholesterol levels in patients with type 2 diabetes. So barley grass is found in both super greens plus D and super green juice. Lastly on this slide, beetroot. Beetroot is an amazing good source of various minerals and vitamins, and throughout history, it's been used to support healthy blood, healthy cardiovascular functioning. It's been used to help digestion, and it's even been used as an aphrodisiac. One study that sparked a tremendous amount of interest was the presence that they found of organic nitric acid in this beetroot. And they looked at the effect that this had on blood pressure in healthy men and women who drank beetroot juice. And the results, of course, were positive, that it helped maintain a normal blood pressure. And because of that, there's a whole lot more of additional research in progress right now. Now, nitric acid should not be confused with nitrosamines, which are harmful to the body, and they can increase our risk of cancer. Now, nitrosamines are found in things like tobacco smoke, bacon, hot dogs, and all kinds of processed meat. But beetroot, with its nitric acid, is found in super green juice. All right, I don't know why I always have trouble. There we go. All right, chlorella. Chlorella has a long history of use as a food source. It contains macronutrients, so the larger minerals like calcium and magnesium, as well as micronutrients. It also contains proteins, omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids. It has vitamins, it has minerals. And the clinical trials that were done on chlorella suggest that when you are supplementing with chlorella, you can improve high blood sugar, you can improve high cholesterol, and you can protect against oxidative stress, cancer, and something called COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Chlorella is found in super green juice. The dried seeds of cilantro are referred to as coriander when you're cooking with dried spices. Now, coriander, cilantro, whatever you want to call it, they're used in a lot of cooking, especially making curries in various parts of India. They're used in extensively in Chinese cooking, Portuguese cooking, and African cooking. Now, both the leaves and the seeds have been tested for antioxidant activity, and a literature search, a scientific literature search, found the traditional use of cilantro was also that of a diuretic. Now, our cilantro is found in super green juice. Now, cinnamon, for as many culinary uses that exist for cilantro, there are an equal amount of medicinal uses. So, cinnamon has been used in Western medicine, Middle Eastern herbalism, in traditional Chinese medicine, in Ayurvedic medicine, Western herbalism, and they all employ cinnamon for similar purposes. The uses include things like supporting digestion, functioning of the blood, our response to sugar and glucose in our bloodstream, our immune response, and normalizing menstruation. In fact, in traditional Chinese medicine, cinnamon bark is said to tonify the kidney. So when we tonify something, we strengthen it, we tone it, like toning a muscle. So cinnamon bark in traditional Chinese medicine, tonifying the kidneys, warming and supporting the abdominal organs, and encouraging blood flow and qi, which is that energy that we have in the body, according to traditional Chinese medicine. Now, cinnamon is also known as a mucilage containing herb. Now, a mucilage containing herb, or a mucilaginous herb, simply means it's kind of a slippery plant that swells in water. So this mucilaginous effect that cinnamon has can be used to soothe and protect an irritated or inflamed tissue in the gastrointestinal tract. It also, however, is a tannin containing herb. And all of the tannins have the ability, they kind of act as an astringent to tone and tighten tissues. So again, we can not only soothe and protect an irritated gastrointestinal tract, but we can tone and we can kind of tighten the tissue of that organ. So all of these actions, paired with the warming volatile oils found in cinnamon, they stimulate the blood flow to the digestive lining. They can deliver support to the digestive organs, I guess we could say. So modern research has demonstrated that cinnamon supplementation can help in supporting our healthy blood pressure, healthy cholesterol levels, healthy blood glucose levels, and cinnamon supplementation has also been shown to support a normal, healthy menstrual cycle. So lots of good for cinnamon, and that is found in essentials. Dandelion. Dandelion is a rich source of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B, and all of its complex, as well as the minerals iron, potassium, and zinc. Now, traditionally, dandelion roots and leaves were used to support the liver. In fact, the Native Americans boiled dandelion in water and drank it to support healthy excretion from the urinary tract. They drank it for the health of the skin and for an upset stomach. The traditional Chinese medicine, as well as European herbal medicine, used dandelion to support the liver and the gallbladder, and to promote good digestion, to support the detoxification process in the body, and to support healthy fluid elimination. Dandelion, also found in super green juice. Now, dulse is a red seaweed that has a long history of consumption because it's so nutrient rich. Now, dulse contains numerous trace elements. That means things that we only need in small amounts in the body, unlike a macronutrient that we need a lot of. So again, dulse contains these trace elements that we require, even though they're just small amounts, including iodine and potassium and things like that, but it also provides protein and fiber. Now, the minerals in dulse help support our digestive process, the functioning of digestive enzymes, the functioning of those enzymes. It's also used for its inherent demulcent or coating properties, as well as preventing an iodine deficiency. So dulse is found in super green juice. I don't know why. There we go. Eleuthero is used in traditional Chinese medicine to what they call expel dampness. So dampness in the tissue. I've been going to an acupuncturist, a Chinese acupuncturist, for over probably 25 years now. And she's always talking about a damp spleen or this or that. But in traditional Chinese medicine, to expel dampness is like kind of like that excess fluid in the body, or just a damp condition in the body. So they use eleuthero for that, but they also use it to strengthen the tendons and the bones in the body and help to reduce swelling in the body. Now, eleuthero is responsible in large part for coining that term adaptogen that we use quite often. And remember, an adaptogen is just a substance or a plant that helps our body adapt to various types of stress, whether it's emotional or physical or a mental stress. And through Russian research, eleuthero became the model for all other adaptogens. In fact, in the 1960s and 1970s, studies were conducted in over 2,100 healthy people. And these studies showed that eleuthero increased the ability of the subjects to withstand these stressors such as excessive heat or noise or motion or exercise. And the subjects in this trial also experienced a normalization of mental alertness and work output. So eleuthero is found in both Boost Focus Fuel and in super green juice. Now, the peel of the Garcinia fruit contains high amounts of hydroxycitric acid, which is the active substance that has been shown to have weight loss properties. It can help to reduce our appetite. It can reduce belly fat. It can improve risk factors for cardiovascular disease. It can improve our blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity, and in decreasing leptin levels, because leptin is a hormone that is produced by fat cells, and the amount of leptin released is directly related to the amount of body fat that someone has. So obese people usually have very high levels of leptin in their body. And this is because in some obese people, the brain does not respond to leptin. So they keep eating and eating despite adequate or even excessive fat stores. And this concept is known as leptin resistance. And this causes the fat cells to then produce even more insulin. But it's very similar to the way people with type 2 diabetes have unusually high levels of insulin, as their cells remain resistant to the effects of insulin. So insulin resistance, as it's called. So Garcinia is found in Boost Focus Fuel. Ginger has been used in Africa and in the Caribbean as a favorite circulatory tonic. So again, tighten, tone, kind of strengthen the cardiovascular system. It's also been used as a warming agent. It's been used to calm nausea and to help in a healthy immune response and a healthy respiratory response. It's been used to support a normal inflammatory response in the body. In fact, ginger is one of the most widely consumed aromatic spices on the planet. And ginger is found in wellspring. Ginseng, a potent antioxidant that can help reduce inflammation. It can help improve brain functioning, things like memory or behavior and mood. And studies have shown that ginseng may promote the production of that nitric oxide, that compound that helps to improve muscle relaxation and increases blood circulation, kind of like what's found in that beetroot. So ginseng can strengthen the immune system. It can help in reducing certain cancers. It's been shown to fight tiredness, increase our energy levels. And lastly, ginseng has been shown to improve pancreatic cell functioning. So thereby we boost our insulin production and all the while enhance that uptake of blood sugar into the tissue where it belongs. So ginseng is found in super green juice. Now the green coffee beans, they're nothing more than a regular coffee bean that hasn't been roasted and remains completely raw. In an 8-week study, people with metabolic syndrome, so again, metabolic syndrome isn't a disease. It's not type 2 diabetes yet. Metabolic syndrome is when you've got too much weight on your body. Your good cholesterol is low. Your bad cholesterol is high. Your triglycerides are high. Your glucose is high. So it's just this metabolic mess that the body's in. But in an 8-week study, people with MET-S, as we call it, showed significant improvements in their fasting blood sugar, their blood pressure, and their waist circumference by supplementing with green coffee beans. Now, the green coffee beans are found in Boost Focus Fuel. There we go. Horsetail. The young shoots of the horsetail plant have traditionally been eaten in Japanese and Native American cultures. Smaller shoots, not the ones that are so tall and kind of fibrous, I guess I should say. But when it was small, in the shoots of it, they were eating it for the nutrients. Because historically, horsetail has been used to support the urinary tract, the kidneys, and our connective tissue, which interestingly enough, I'm going to go back to my acupuncture. She always says in traditional Chinese medicine, the urinary tract, the kidneys, and the connective tissue are one system in traditional Chinese medicine. So isn't it amazing that the plants work on just those things? It just fascinates me anyway. So horsetail contains this soluble source of silica, which is an important trace mineral that provides strength and flexibility to our cartilage, to our tendons, our bones, our skin, our teeth, our hair, our nails, and our blood vessels. Horsetail is found in our organic super protein. Kelp, another seaweed, is a good source of potassium. It has calcium, iodine, magnesium, and selenium. In fact, it's one of the highest known sources of these minerals and other minerals, including a whole list of them that I won't bother to read off. But the interesting part of kelp is this, that it contains an ingredient called fucoidan. And that has struck the interest of researchers in the field of immunology. And why? Because fucoidan is found in the cell walls of many species of brown seaweed, and they find that it supports immune function in the body, it provides cardiovascular support in the body, and it keeps certain levels of inflammation within that healthy range in the body. The iodine in kelp, of course, promotes a healthy metabolism. Kelp is found in super green juice. Now, farmers grow matcha by covering their tea plants 20 to 30 days before the harvest to avoid direct sunlight. And what this does is it increases the chlorophyll production and it boosts the amino acid content of the plant. It also gives that plant that darker, greener hue that it has. Now, once these leaves are harvested, the stems and the veins are removed and the leaves are ground up into a very fine powder. So matcha contains the nutrients from the entire leaf, but it results in a greater amount of caffeine and antioxidants that is typically found in green tea. But studies of matcha and its components have shown a variety of health benefits. It has been shown to protect our liver, to promote heart health, to aid in weight loss, to boost brain functioning, and even help prevent cancer. Now, matcha is found in super green juice. Milk thistle. This plant has an extensive history of use as an edible plant. In the 1st century AD, it was used for supporting liver health. In fact, the English herbalist Nicholas Culpeper, and this is in like 1650-ish, he claimed that it was effective for supporting the normal functioning of the liver. And there have been numerous scientific studies that have explored milk thistle and that group of constituents it contains called silymarins. Now, many of these clinical studies have demonstrated that this herb supports healthy liver functioning and provides that powerful antioxidant protection. But this primary constituent of silymarin is something called silibinin, and it also has been shown to support the healthy liver functioning. So again, in addition to its well-recognized role in promoting the health of the liver, it has also been shown to maintain normal kidney functioning and to provide and promote optimal immune functioning. In fact, some researchers have suggested that this plant may also support healthy prostate function and encourage a vital gastrointestinal tract by protecting it again from those free radical damage. And milk thistle is found in super green juice. Noni. Noni is derived from the tropical fruit Morinda citrifolia from the tree. Polynesian people have used noni in traditional folk medicine for over 2,000 years. It's been commonly used to treat health issues like constipation, infections, pain, arthritis, and the fruit is just packed full of antioxidants that help to improve our endurance during exercise, help to relieve arthritic pain, and improve our immune health. And noni is found in essentials. There we go. Oatgrass. Oatgrass has been shown to support healthy sleep patterns, promote a healthy heart functioning, maintain healthy nerves, and support sexual functioning. The seed of the oatgrass is very rich in protein, in minerals, especially potassium and magnesium, but it also contains the B complex vitamins. Now, the relaxing properties of these minerals on the tissues in our body is well noted in scientific research, and they say it may in part contribute to its support for the nervous system. Now, oatgrass, of course, is found in super green juice. Parsley is incredibly nutritious. It contains all of the major minerals, and it's loaded with flavonoid antioxidants. Now, flavonoids are nothing more than this large class of plant pigments. Think color. So look at the illustration. The plant pigments are colors that are commonly found in the plants that are a part of the human diet. Things that are brightly colored, like berries and strawberries and beets and turmeric and things like that. Parsley has been used historically as a breath freshener. It assists with keeping the fluid balance at the right level in the body. It's been used for its vast stores of chlorophyll. And of course, chlorophyll itself has been found to reduce cancer risk in the body, help with the healing of the skin. It helps to assist in proper immune functioning, to detoxify and build the blood and get rid of body odors and clean the intestines. In fact, chlorophyll even supports that weight loss, healthy weight loss. So parsley is a very important part of both super green juice and super greens plus D to help support that healthy energy level in our body. Now, rhodiola rosea has been used throughout history in Iceland, in Sweden, France, Russia, and in Greece. Rhodiola rosea started to appear in scientific literature around 1725. It was popular with the Vikings, and they used it to enhance both their mental and physical endurance. And so this revered adaptogen was included in the first Swedish pharmacopoeia in 1686. So rhodiola rosea supports the functioning of the adrenal glands, and it encourages a healthy response to physical stress, emotional stress, mental stress. And it does so by supporting cortisol levels in the body and other stress-related hormones. So there have been numerous clinical studies that have demonstrated a positive effect of rhodiola rosea on a healthy mood even. So rhodiola rosea is found in both Boost Focus Fuel and in Super Green Juice. Now, spirulina. Spirulina has a long history of human consumption in both Mexico and in Africa since the 1300s. It contains about 60% protein, and it's rich in both gamma linolenic acid and linoleic acid. It also contains almost all of the B complex, vitamin A, vitamin C. It's rich in potassium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, lots of other minerals and micronutrients. In fact, this amazing superfood also contains many of those pigments, again, colors, which may be beneficial antioxidants, things like zeaxanthin and phycocyanins and beta carotene and other things like that. So zeaxanthin, for instance, can help protect your eyes from harmful rays of ultraviolet rays from the sunlight. And phycocyanins provide antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, hepatoprotective, liver, hepato, so liver protective and neuro or nerve protective effects. And beta carotene is a precursor to vitamin A in the body and also acts as an antioxidant and an immune system booster. So spirulina is found in our super green juice. Now, this is our last one. It's turmeric. And the reports of the use of turmeric go back in medicine as far back as 600 BC. In Ayurvedic medicine, it was used to support a healthy digestive system, promote cardiovascular health, and support our immune system. In Western herbal medicine, turmeric is used as a bitter, an aromatic bitter for supporting healthy liver function. And most researchers do agree that the basic mechanism of action within turmeric is its potent antioxidant action, which are the curcuminoids, and they seem to scavenge the body for those damaging particles known as free radicals and neutralize them. So turmeric is found in both wellspring and in super green juice. So I want to say hats off to Touchstone Essentials for developing these incredible products. And folks, I want you to think about all the nutrients you are getting from these plants on a daily basis, all without having to take a multivitamin and mineral supplement. Now, I'm going to be exploring more of the plants, or I would actually say more of the food plants found in these products in a future webinar, so watch for that. But that does conclude this evening's presentation. Sorry to say, it goes by so fast, doesn't it? And I was supposed to show you that. Your Healthy Life Pack has all of these products and more, because this is the way we got to live in this toxic world that we have today. We've got to provide extra nutrients because the eliminative organs, the detoxification organs require so many more nutrients than our bodies did in the 60s because of the pollutants. So we've got all this nutrition coming in, things that are, organic, that are superfoods in our bodies, as well as the zeolite products that can help us to detoxify, super green juice and organic super protein that are going to help build the body. So I want to say, please join us next Thursday evening, September 9th. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the importance of pH balancing in the body and maintaining the health of that of the urinary tract. We talk about alkalization. Let's find out next week why that's so important. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, folks.
Thank you so much, Cindy. That's fun to learn about the medicinal properties of these plants that we consume every day, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We appreciate your knowledge and your expertise. We're excited to learn a little bit more, excited about next week. Tune in next week, everybody. This will be fun. I just want to make sure that even though we're going to do 2 weeks in a row here, And then we're actually doing a third time in September as well. So I think we do next week, take a break, and then is it the following week?
It is the 23rd. Yep.
The 23rd. So pay attention to that. We've got it advertised on the website, so you'll know exactly when she is training. But again, thank you, Cindy. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Good
Take
night,
care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.